Hi, my name is Lexi, and today I will be talking about youth mental health. Did you know that 1 in 7 teens throughout the age of 10 through 19 struggle with mental health? Yet, nobody really gets the help they need. 2 years ago, we had one student posting concerning things online. Nobody really talked about it much. Later to find out, he had written a whole story about his illness and wanted to take his own life. One of the biggest problems we face today isn't just that youth are struggling. It's that we don't fully understand what they are going through. There's a serious issue that comes with awareness and opening conversations about youth mental health. Missing these hints are losing lives daily. Youth mental health is one of the biggest issues in our generation, but it's also one that doesn't get enough attention. As shown on this graph, it has affected so many teens. While more young people are experiencing depression, anxiety, and other mental health challenges, nobody really seems to recognize the signs, understand the causes, or get help. Many adults think kids are fine or just being dramatic, while schools are getting worse at having resources or training for these types of illnesses. The truth is, we can't fix a problem we don't fully understand. The lack of knowledge and awareness around youth mental health is one of the biggest steps to real change. To truly understand the crisis of youth mental health, there needs to be proper education not just for students, but for parents, teachers, and the whole community. In my opinion, that should be part of a school syllabus, taught when talking about life skills. According to the World Health Organization, the consequences of failing to address mental health conditions extend to adulthood, impairing both physical and mental health and limiting opportunities to lead fulfilling lives as adults. The right training needs to happen among these people, such as know how to recognize warning signs, respond appropriately, and guide students towards the right support. Parents, too, they play a big role, and many don't know how to start these conversations with their children. Without these types of training, it can lead students to having these problems for a lifetime and can result in losing a child or them getting into worse things such as drug use, eating disorders, or behavior disorders, and many more bad habits. Along with education, people need to be able to get the right mental health support. Even when young people do recognize they're struggling, many don't know where to go, or they face long waits, high costs, or no availability. In many schools, there are simply not enough counselors to support the number of students who need help. Just like my own high school, it never felt like there was enough help. Every young person should have access to safe and affordable mental health services, whether that's through school counselors, community programs, or online platforms. What makes this issue even more scary is the fact that, as a society, we still do not know enough about youth mental health. While awareness has improved in recent years, we often rely on outdated systems that weren't designed for this generation, and were back from in the early 2000s. That's why legislation like youth mental health is so important. By increasing funding for youth mental health research, this act could help schools, families, and legislators develop better prevention and treatment programs for young people's needs. It's a critical step toward ensuring that every young person gets the support they deserve, and not just when they're in need of getting help, but long before. This graph from the 2024 State of Youth Mental Health report shows that how mental health challenges have increased throughout student high school careers. And anxiety is a common issue. The data shows 65.7% of 9th graders and rising to 86.2% among 12th graders. Similar rates of stress, burnout, and depression all rise by senior year, showing that older students experience higher emotional problems. Concerns like eating disorders, self-harm, and thoughts of ending one's life also rise among older students. Overall, this graph emphasizes an urgent need for schools and communities to provide better and stronger mental health support systems, especially for upperclassmen who are experiencing the high levels of emotional distress. Therefore, making this problem more aware, it can benefit young people across the country. By funding research focused on youth mental health, this policy helps researchers better understand the unique causes and challenges that affect children and teens. With stronger data, schools and communities can develop more effective prevention and treatment programs. It also supports early intervention, helping mental health issues before they become more serious. In addition, sharing research findings with the public can reduce the stigma surrounding mental illness, encouraging more young people to seek help. Lastly, this policy encourages healthier, more informed, and a supportive environment for today's youth. Thank you.